have my company. I'm an intern at Dome Deco, and they were here just last week for the High Point Fall Festival.
No, this is my first time. I'm really excited to see what it's all about and learn more about the furniture district in High Point.
So I am planning to gain lots and lots of inspiration. Since I am just now starting my major classes, I would like to gather ideas from all the different showrooms, especially with studios coming up and all my big projects.
I want to go in with really an open mind. I just want to learn as much as I possibly can while I'm here. I do want to know more about the durability of furniture because I want to go into commercial design. I also want to go into ADA design, so I want to know more about functionality for clients I'll have in the future.
I'm looking to see all the new innovative products, trying to see how where industrial design and furniture design is going as far as new trends in the new year coming up and how it's going to affect the market.
No, I've never been, and I'm so excited to see what we can learn and the different materials and everything that's interior design.
I've never been to something like this specifically career-wise, interior design oriented. So I think this is quite interesting. I think the visit was very inspiring. We not only did we learn how many products are made, I didn't originally know how upholstery worked even. So seeing how it was literally made helped me bring forth those elements into my design.
And as interior design majors, there's more into it. Even material, rendering, drawings, measurements, there's more into it than we actually thought.
So coming in, like I said, I was looking for lots of inspiration, and I'm also feeling very, very motivated from not only meeting all these fabulous designers and people from the industry, but also from seeing all these different products. I didn't come here thinking that that would be something I would get from this trip, but coming here, I feel so much more sure about my decision and my career path. I've always known I love this industry and I love designing and everything to do with creativity.
It was really nice to do on a lot of the factory tours. I think I got about as close as I possibly could to the workers to really understand the functionality of the pieces. As I mentioned in the previous, I want to go into ADA design. So I was really curious to see how that could be adapted to more functional pieces so people with disabilities could use it. So I really appreciated that aspect. And then I got to connect too with a lot of people that work at High Point, and after I spoke with them that they said could help me with my career. So that was my biggest takeaway, and I'm super thankful for it.
The biggest thing that I learned was how connected the industry is. Everybody seemed to know everybody. We were going to different companies and different areas and everything.
Basically, when we were doing dynamics with the window display, and I think we did the mask also.
We did the mask also.
Dynamic. It was really fun to work as a team, especially with that window.
So something really, really specific that I've always liked and this trip solidified is lighting. I have always wanted to get into lighting design, and seeing all the different types around us, even in this room, was something incredible. I really loved it. I have lots of pictures.
I think I want to put more like modern work in my designs. I typically did like more traditional, but I was really inspired by like a lot of like the more the modern pieces that we got to see in the showrooms. So I would like to like emphasis on some of that in my work.
All the companies had dogs. I'm sorry, that was like my favorite part. On a serious note, just how big everything was, all the different trends and stuff. Like we got to see furniture, we got to see textiles, we got to see so many different industries and how like expansive they are. I was not expecting to see as many different products and colorways and everything else that I've seen. Like it was just mind blowing to me. One of the things that probably the most interesting for me was the wood veneers. Every time I look for wood, I always look for traditional wood. I never really think to use veneers, but as I was seeing how like just transversal they are, like all the different ways to use it and everything else as I was learning, it was like that would be a good technique to probably implement. I'm going to actually try to implement it in one of my projects.
Absolutely. I think this is a beautiful town and there is so much opportunity around, whether it is as a designer to just look around the showrooms or to eventually have my own showroom here, which would be awesome.
Yeah, I made a pinky promise, and I keep those. So I think I will actually have to come back to High Point at some point, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to visit back in April. We're working on it, but I will be back soon, most definitely.
When in doubt, add more color. That's my takeaway. I think you see things on trend, but I think also our judges from the charrette, they talked about being bold. And to be bold, that sometimes it means is that splash of color, that pop of pattern and texture. Be bold. We are in High Point where we are at the mecca of home furnishings, where trends are made, but we also still need trend setters. And to do that, you gotta be bold and you gotta add more color. Every time. Okay, I think the crux of our industry, the key thing is collaboration. And I think it's collaborations with the past, the present, and the future of our industry. And what High Point by Design has done to really pull in the future of our industry is one of a kind, and is setting the stage for some dynamic damn designers.